Hello, my name is Zombie878 and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this YouTube video, I wanted to go over this new recommendations on the play page, room recommendations, and we can just go over this together cuz I haven't read this yet and I'm kind of curious about how the recommendations work. So, when it comes to finding a good room to play in Rec Room, yeah, focus on developing a way to help you consistently find rooms that you enjoy spending time in, of course. In the past, room carousels were primarily picked by our curators, so the recommended the recommendation page back then was chose by them. That's why it was a, definitely a little better. Okay, a lot better. The menus refresh less often, and I think that was actually a good decision. I don't think they need to refresh it too much. Um, Same recommendation shown to everyone, but that doesn't actually showcase the community, so they shifted to a model where it's driven by community interest, refreshed daily, and it's partially personalized. I wonder how much it's personalized because usually when I hop on Roblox with my friends and I look at what Roblox recommends to me, I can't say that I completely love everything they recommend to me, but I would say pretty much most of the things they recommend to me I would like on the recommendation page, which is not the case for Rec Room. So I wonder how much compared to Roblox or a game like that. Anyway, community interest, of course, we know most of the community is made up of kids, so that's why we see a lot of PvPs and militaries and a lot of people that just make stuff to make tokens and money. So picked by us versus picked by you. The driving ecosystem where 45,000 plus rooms are created per day. That's a lot of rooms. How do we choose which room should populate the menu? We don't. You do, which they already said. It's the community interest and partially personalized. Notable changes since 2022, shifting a majority of our curation from carousels reflecting our taste to algorithmic ones to reflect yours. It's been tested to lead to most of the room carousels on your menu being automatically generated to reflect community taste versus ours. Especially on I don't think the community has very good taste, to be honest. That's all I'll say. The newer carousels refresh more often, do a better job at fairly balancing distribution, millions of rooms, improving exposure for more of our amazing creators. I always say I've seen the same 5 to 6, maybe 10 creators on the same things making the same rooms, but Okay, an increase in total time players are spending in player created rooms, of course, because if you make a PvP or military, I bet there's more likely people to spend time in the room because I don't know what they find interesting about them rooms. Reduction in bad room visits, where a player quickly leaves after entering the room. Okay, we started. Changes were initially negative. Yeah, they were below, but with each test, we've learned and made improvements, leading to where we are today. Well, the charge is now positive. I mean, the change. Still more work to be done to combat the quality of rooms, making community curation high quality. So, what is exactly quality? Quality is a very subjective term that means different things to everyone. So, they define 3 ways forced to measure low quality rooms. Let's see what they think. Low quality equal clickbaity rooms. Think back to the early days, like platforms where a lot of engagement was driven by content that would see high engagement, like BuzzFeed. Okay. Insanely high engagement short term, but had lasting negative consequences for the ecosystem. I will definitely agree with that because there's so many PvPs and militaries, and I clickbaity thumbnails too that will draw people in. It's definitely a lot negative. Solve a similar issue on our platform where we're getting 45,000 rooms a day. Train an algorithm to identify clickbait and remove it. Okay, identify clickbait and reduce the prevalence of this content. Slow process, we'll have more updates in our next blog. Balancing community curated carousels with some content curated by us, which is nice. I'm not gonna lie, I've played most of the rooms here. I played this room, Escape the Cube, Ruins of Stonefall. I don't think I've played the other room. Maybe I played Laid Beat Blitz. But all these rooms are great. I would definitely check them out. Okay, let's see, where was I? May have noticed a recent update, 2 new carousels titled Rooms We Love and featured this week. Refresh weekly, have stricter eligibility rules and ranked higher in your highlights menu. Okay, I think that's nice change. Low quality equal bugs and crashes. Often more complex and ambitious rooms run against RAM limits, causing them to crash often. I 100% understand that. If I play a room and I crash a lot, I am definitely less likely to go back to the room and try it again unless I really want to play the room. It looked really good. But that's a rare example. Experiencing from crashing or encountering bugs. Since mid 2023, the ranking rooms have been affected by their technical quality and crash rate. Wow, that's so if a room has a lot of circuits in it and it's kind of laggy, so the room wouldn't be ranked that high, I guess. Higher crash rates decrease the ranking of the room. Okay, reducing its visibility to players. Provide guidance to creators on RAM usage and minimizing crashes. Starting with an upcoming memory dev blog. Okay, at the same time, we've been working on improving the performance of Rec Room app to give creators the ability to launch more complex experiences without obstruction. More on the memory dev blog. Okay, I can't wait till that comes out then. Massive improvements, including some in the watch UI that improve the average FPS when the watch is open. I will admit, when the watch is open, especially on screen mode, I do notice a lag, and my friends notice a lag too whenever they play this game, and they don't even play Rec Room that much. They get on like maybe once every few weeks or once a month. Low quality equal doesn't match my personal taste. Let's see. Well, I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Doesn't, match your taste, so obviously you don't really like the room. Rooms ranked by global community primarily represent rooms that have mass appeal. With this, well, this promotes rooms that most players care about. It can limit the number of unique rooms that get visits. Yeah, I don't know how most people are, but obviously since there's a lot of kids who play the game, obviously there's a lot of PvP and military things like that, and people trying to get tokens from scamming people and everything. But the way I see it, um, Oh, we're talking about don't match personal taste. But yeah, the way I see it is I think more rooms should be unique. I rather play a game where each room can give me a different taste of something, if you can understand that, if anyone can understand that. Like Roblox, for example, it's like, yeah, I can go on and there's like a parkour, maybe there's a simulator tab, but whenever I go to my recommendations, it every room I click on feels vastly different from the other room, which I really do enjoy. Make it difficult for novel content to break into the ecosystem. Let us the personalizing discovery towards individuals instead of community. So, what exactly does that mean? Is intended to extend all the benefits and improvements we've mentioned by tailoring the rooms we highlight to your specific preferences. Curated just for you. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier too. We're at the beginning of our journey with personalization, and it's limited to the recommended for the carousel. We've already seen significant improvements to room engagement, 4.5% increase in time spent in player created rooms, and more player created rooms are being discovered, chart below. Not personalized, and a 4 times increase when they personalize it. Yeah, that will definitely help. Course of the year, you'll see us test personalization of carousels you are shown. Imagine a rec room where the collections of carousels themselves are more reflective of your interests. That's good. Improvements to the personalization algorithms to better reflect your taste. That's great too. Ability for you to explicitly affect your curation. Find similar rooms easier. Mark rooms you don't want recommended to you. That's also a good thing. The mark rooms that you don't want. So basically, if you mark up a lot of militaries and PvPs, you won't have to deal with them, and therefore you'll definitely get more unique rooms or a more variety of rooms, I guess. Always nice. We want Rec Room to continue being a place where our players can find and create great content that starts with making high quality content gets discovered by players who would like it most. It's still a bit of a journey, but this is a huge priority. Rec Room isn't the same place without great rooms. I can agree with this. As always, share your feedback as we test changes. Let's hear about it. In the meantime, don't forget to support the rooms you love. Yeah, always cheer the room. I mean, I don't need to subscribe, not unless I really like it, but definitely make sure to cheer room. Cheering goes a long way. Or leave a comment. Comments help people with feedback, bugs, and things like that. What they could do to improve room and stuff. But anyway, if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.